Hello interwebs, I am Cross, and for 200 subscribers I wanted to make my computer setup video. Now I wanted to make a live video of just talking while I was filming what's inside the PC, but I found that once I started filming I forgot half the things I wanted to say, so I decided to do it this way. Film first and talk over it later. Of course, it isn't the best or even the fastest PC out there, but it works for me. So, as you can see, it's a Cooler Master Half 932 case. It's a pretty big case, but it appears bigger than it is because the table is set low for me. I put in a blue LED light to sort of make it look cool when the lights are off, and with the keyboard lights it's sort of a lot of fun gaming in the dark. So let's take a look at the actual guts of it. The motherboard is an Asus P6X58D, and the CPU is an i7-920. Right now it's overclocked to 3.8 GHz with hyper-threading, so it gets really warm, topping out at about 62-64 Celsius. Since the hyper-threading adds about 12 degrees on it, it could obviously be clocked a lot higher than this without it. But I figure why did I pay for a hyper-threading capable CPU if I'm not gonna use it? So right now, as you can see, I have a Corsair H100 water cooler with with 4 Cougar Vortex fans going in a push-pull setup. Now I went against all the videos that I've seen online which show a push-pull setup pulling air out of the case. That seemed counterintuitive to me because shouldn't the air inside the case be warmer than the outside air? Then, why cool the old radiator with it? Why wouldn't that, actually be warming the radiator? So I set them up pulling the air into the case, and as it turned out, it had a pleasant side effect in that it's blowing air right over the video card and taking like 2-3 degrees off the loaded temps. You'd think the air coming out of the red is hot or at least warm, but no, it's blowing so hard that it's actually cool. Now a quick word about the bolts that hold the whole thing together. Corsair only provides 4 bolts in the box, so you need to find your own if you're gonna set up a push-pull config. The bolts are M3, which means they are 3 millimeters in diameter. I used some from an erector set I had and just cut them to length. Now I actually have a TV tuner card right above the video card, and that shit gets amazingly warm, hot even. I didn't put it under the video card because, as we all learned in school, hot air rises, and that would make no sense. The reason I have the tuner card in there is because it is hooked up through a Verizon set-top box, which is hidden, although badly, behind my monitor, so I can watch TV in Windows Media Center. I don't use any other app like Nero or anything like that to watch TV. For me, Media Center works okay, although it was a bitch to set up. When the guy came and installed the cable, hooked everything up, it still wouldn't work. Turns out the tuner needs the wireless receiver hooked up with the little wireless transmitter dongle thing, even if I'm not using it, which I'm not. I'm using my mouse to scroll through the channels. And now, unfortunately, although this is an HD monitor, I am watching crap standard definition on it because my tuner card does not have an HDMI input. Now, back to the monitor. As you can see, it's a Samsung 26-inch 1080p monitor, which I won in the very first X-Fire video game video contest. And I'll post a link somewhere below to the video that won the monitor. I could have won an entire PC, but the guy that won apparently spammed his video everywhere so much that he got at least 3 times as many views as me, so there was no way I could catch up to him. Too bad, my video was a lot better. So, back on topic. As you can see, my video card is taking up most of the case. It's an MSI 580 GTX with 2 fans and 3 gigabytes of video RAM. Now, why 3, you would ask? And I'd answer, I don't know. Guess I was thinking of more monitors in the future. As usual, I overthought the situation and bought a hilariously overpriced card. Now, the card is huge and freaking heavy. I'm surprised the motherboard doesn't snap in half, actually. Although I had a shit of a time getting the card to stay there. Apparently, the little plastic catches on the back of the case don't fit this particular card very well, just because it has a big-ass frame on it, and the snaps wouldn't close. So, what I did was, and I don't know if you can see it very well in this photo, I used 2 of the leftover motherboard bolts and just tightened them up with some motherboard nuts on the back. This card also has a cool feature in that when you turn it on, the fans spin the opposite way for about 30 seconds to clear all the dust out of it. Now, I have 2 dogs, so there is more than enough dust to go around. Okay, below the video card I have a wireless network card. Yes, wireless. Unfortunately, wired isn't an option for me because I can't put the modem anywhere near the case. In fact, I just got a new wireless card that works on 5 gigahertz as opposed to 2.4 that my previous and most other cards work on, because when I played, a lot of lag and interference, didn't let me play. So I got an Asus Diamond Black router, and that will put out 2 wireless networks, a 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz one. And I am now able to use the 5 gigahertz one so that if anyone else wants to hook up, they can use a separate network and I wouldn't be bothered as much. So I'll probably be selling my previous card on eBay, and I'll put a link in the description somewhere if you want to take a look. Moving right along. The power supply is a power and cooling silencer. Had it for at least 5 years now. Not a single problem with it. Actually, before I put this PC together, I had it in a Dell. Now, here's a free lesson for everyone. Do not buy a Dell. It's overpriced crap. It's useless for gaming and it has close to no ventilation. I'll post a link to my previous setup in the description too. It was pretty funny and you should check it out. Now, I don't really think my hard drives require any explanation. I have 2. A smaller 640 gig WD for my Windows and programs like After Effects and stuff like that. and they 1 TB for storage, like music and all that crap. I don't have an SSD yet, but I'm working on it. Oh, and I forgot one of the more important things. The memory is G-Skill Snipers, 3 4 GB sticks. This memory sells at 2133 MHz, but because I had to underclock a bit to work with my CPU overclock, it actually works a lot faster at 1803 megahertz because of the tighter timings. Now I'm not gonna show you my cable management because frankly I'm scared to even look at it. Okay, my speakers are some kind of Logitech 2.1. As you can see, I nailed them to the wall to save on table space. My my previous printer was sitting on the table, so there wasn't much space around it, and I used it for most of my schoolwork. Now I have a wireless printer running off some cheap-ass aftermarket ink that I refuel myself. It comes out about 20 times cheaper than OEM ink, and if you want I can make a video of that too. Now my keyboard's a G15 and my mouse is a G9, both from Logitech. Can you tell I like Logitech? With good reason though. I had a problem with my Logitech headset. The leather covering thing got ripped, and Logitech had no problems replacing it, so that was nice of them. So yeah, I guess that's it. That's everything I have going on. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more crazy crap. Thanks.